President Obama and British Prime Minister David Cameron say they will not be cowed by the Islamic militant group known as ISIS. The two are meeting with other world leaders at a NATO summit in Wales today, and the rise of ISIS in both Iraq and Syria is expected to dominate many discussions. Heather Sells has more.
As world leaders meet for the NATO summit officially to discuss Ukraine and Afghanistan, the rising threat of ISIS is looming large. British Prime Minister David Cameron showed how seriously he takes that threat, telling the BBC that he's not ruling out any military action against ISIS. And he says defeating the Islamic State won't be easy.
We have to take a long-term, tough, intelligent, patient view of this. We're going to have to squeeze it out of existence. It's going to take time.
Here at home, leaders on both sides of the aisle are signaling their willingness to work with the president on what is considered a major threat both abroad and at home. But they want the president to come up with a plan of action.
I hope the president will come up with a plan and submit it to Congress next week. And I think there's highly likely that we're going to be interested in supporting him. He needs to remind everybody that this is not just some Middle Eastern dispute here. These are people who want to kill us here at home.
We'll either fight them now or we'll fight them later, because they're not going to stop.
The White House has not ruled out airstrikes against ISIS in Syria, and Cameron has said that he's interested in joining a nearly month-long U.S. airstrike campaign in Iraq. Both Cameron and Obama appear to suggest that NATO should play a role in containing ISIS, but more specifics are not yet clear. What is clear is a heightened sense of urgency among world leaders and a belief that a united front is needed. In the Middle East, the United Arab Emirates has called for a coordinated international effort. It's also clear that ISIS is growing stronger in its quest to create a caliphate territory in the Mideast and systematically kill any who resist. President Obama has said that ISIS will pay the price for the deaths of American journalists James Foley and Steven Sotloff. Family and friends remembered Sotloff last night at a vigil in Florida.
He was no war junkie. He merely wanted to give voice to those who had none.
It's now become well known that the 31-year-old freelancer was an Israeli citizen, but that Israel kept his Jewish faith and citizenship a secret out of concern for his safety. The U.S. is analyzing the video of Sotloff's death for clues to find his killers and other U.S. and Western hostages. They're honing in on the Syrian city of Raqqa, where the U.S. believes ISIS killed both Foley and Sotloff. The U.S. and other world leaders are also working to identify citizens from their own countries that ISIS may have lured in to fight and then return home to launch attacks. Heather Sells, CBN News.